Right, I'm no expert, but if I'm not mistaken, these are horse chestnuts. These little prickly, ow, yeah, very prickly. Yeah, indeed. They're rotting away, mind, but yeah, horse chestnuts. What's left of them. So at least I know where there's horse chestnuts in future anyway. Cool. This is this is some pine forest. Man-made, you know, man planted, and you can see the furrows that they make before they plant the trees. Awful tough going in this stuff because you're up and down and over and under, and you have trees that have fallen over here, there and everywhere. And it looks like we've got some new trees being planted here. Which way do you think? That way through the dark, or that way through the light? I think we'll go that way through the light. But, very quaggy as well. Quaggy, is that a word? Quaggy? Muddy? Swampy? Swampy, I think we'll go with. But, obviously the rain runs down the hillsides, and the furrows in the pine forests help to run that rain straight down the hill, so you get these sections where it's really rather quaggy. We'll use that word, eh? We'll use quaggy. Just invented one. I mean, I might not have invented one, you never know. Look at that, look, somebody's been walking here, so footprints there and there all the way through, so yeah, on we go. So just for an idea, we'll go into the, I can see a bit of a clearing up here where big trees come down actually. There are a few other widow makers sat there on the way down, so just give you an idea of how dense it is in these pine forests. You'd wonder how these pines grow, but obviously it's designed for these trees because they grow straight up to reach the sunlight. So yeah. There we go. Pieces of tree down here, there and everywhere. And then there's a couple over here. And it's 2 trees, it's not 1. In fact, it looks like 3 or 4 trees that have come over at one stage. No doubt during somewhat of a storm. Cool. It really is very relaxing being up here in the trees, almost all alone. You get the odd dog walker here and there, but yeah, it's nice enough. Oh, we've just come into a little open area here, and just working my way up this little natural stream or burn. Oops, super muddy. Oh, quaggy. There we go. Oop. I'll try and get out of that as best we can. Well, it's certainly one heck of a walk today. We're coming up to some more trees here and some boundary wall from who knows when that was built. I'd guess 1500s maybe. And some signs here. What do the signs say? Warning forestry operations with start dates. Proceed with caution. So that's a warning sign that if they're ever going to be chopping trees down, then they'll put the start date and the finish date on there and the working hours, so that you're aware for safety's sake that you're not walking into trees that have been cut down. Here's the old fence post or gate post. So there would have been a gate attached in there. So the gate would have locked off into that point there, if you get me. And then you would slide out the lock and open the gate. The other side has long since gone by the looks of it. But yeah, that really is a very old gate post. Okay, let's see how far we can get today. And go through the gate. Remember the country code, always close the gate behind you. And this one's got a bit of a safety latch on it. Ow, it's difficult one-handed. We're up to a road. Oh, here we go. That'll do it. That's where the walls collapse there. I'm going to show you this. I wasn't even aware this existed here, but yeah, interesting. It's a large boulder that was carried down by a glacier, probably tens of thousands of years ago, and by all accounts, this has some cup and ring marks on it, which were carved around about 4,000 years ago, after it was deposited in this position. So let me see if I can find it. You're not allowed to climb on the rock, obviously, because they did find that some of the older carvings were actually worn away over time by people climbing on top and by people graffitiing it. So you have things like 1994. There's a 1732 there. I don't know if you can see that. So somebody was here in 1732. There's a 1994 underneath, lightly done, and 1957. So let's see if we can find some of the cup and ring marks. Where would they be now? Now in my look, they've all gone. That would be absolutely typical, wouldn't it? There's a little plaque that shows where they are, but I cannot see them for the life of me. So let me go and check and see where they are first. So excuse the plane going over. That's the seaplane there. But there's a drawing from 2016 that shows where the cup and ring marks should be. So down at this bottom end, there should be some cups, and then there should be some rings just above it there. Those are what they call rings there. And on that middle section, there should be some as well. Like I say, it seems that people have been climbing all over this, and eventually it started to wear it away. So unless that one there is a cup, you can see that, it'll be carved out, and then this middle section, I really don't want to. Right, okay, so that would be one as well, a cup mark. And there's one up there as well, another cup mark. So again, these were carved 4,000 years ago, and for what purpose? Nobody really has any idea. I can't see any on here. Unless it's these ones that are further down. Yeah, okay, so these would have been, these are the ones here, so there's one there. Really not a great deal to look at, one there, one there. Only very slight depressions now, one over here. But yeah, 4,000 years. Okay, I'm starting to see them now. There's another one there, another one there. Probably another one there. Wasn't that fascinating? I had absolutely no idea this was here. And like I say, it's what they call a schist rock, carried down in a glacier, and it's smoothed by the glacier on its travels. That's why you see it's so so nicely smoothed and rounded. There's another cut mark there, look. And yeah, deposited here when the glacier melted, and a man 4,000 years ago, or several people 4,000 years ago, felt that this had some sort of meaning to them, and they marked it with cup and ring marks. Yeah, I've just been back and double checked the little diagram, and that one there, that one is the deepest one. There are actually a couple more up at the top there. I don't know if you can see them. I can't quite reach them. I don't want to, like I say, I don't want to disrespect it and climb on top of the rock just to show you those, but let's see, there we go. You can see this little selection here, and one there, and there, and then over there as well. Well, that is absolutely fascinating. Oh, there's one there as well now. You see, once you get your eye in, it's like beachcombing, you start to see them everywhere, and there's another one there. So the question would be, why were they carved? Answers in a comment down below if you think you know an answer. It is funny though with things like this, how people will actually, the lengths that people will go to deface them. So Jade there and Hannah, we've carved their names in. You've even got an August 07. Now that could be 1907 for all I know. But like I say, the 1732 graffiti there, the years that have been etched in. So in 1732 somebody was here and was scratching that date into the rock, and it's funny, really. I suppose that it's just it stems from even the cups and rings. This man carving his mark into a rock. For what purpose? Maybe to show that they were simply there. But it goes on to this day. Just some of it's really not that interesting or intricate, especially Jade or Hannah or Callum likes on there, scratched into there as well. So yeah, so there you go. Cups, 4,000-year-old cup and ring stone. Well, the stone itself obviously is a lot older than that, but and carried here in a glacier from way up in the hillsides, possibly from even hundreds of miles away. It would have been carried here over thousands of years. Well, as a further addendum to the life of this rock, the reason it's in these pieces, by all accounts, at some stage during its life, probably in the 18 or 1900s, it was blown up. So you can actually see where it was drilled. So there's a hole drilled there, and there was somewhere else. I'm not sure where the other. I think there was 2 holes drilled Yeah, you can see what's left of the of that being drilled through there. So there's that one, and there's one somewhere else apparently, but I can't see it. So anyway, 2 holes were drilled, explosives were placed into the holes, and detonated, and that's what they ended up with. A big broken piece of history. Some believe it was to try and reuse the stone for building purposes, or in land clearance. So in effect they were trying to clear the rock out of the way so they could plant more trees. But for whatever reason, whoever it is that did it, it's unknown. But there you go. There's a little extra bit for you. So that's why it's in four major pieces. Well, the intent today was to come out for a walk and get you some images from the very tops of the hills here, looking down onto the Clyde estuary. But no, I think the cup and ring boulder's really made it. I mean, it's made it for me because I didn't know it was there, and hopefully all you boys and girls find that interesting. I know a lot of people have been saying recently that they like the little bits of history that I throw in. And oh god, dog walkers here, dog's going mad. Right, I'm gonna sign off and I'll see you shortly. Well, just after I got growled at by a Jack Russell, which are renowned for growling at people, annoying little things, but there you go. Yeah, there you go. There's what I came to show you originally. Clyde estuary down there in Helensburgh. Stunning. Stunning. And I'm back on the descent now. Back to heading home, and I'll just show you this as a little modern thing that people do, or do at this point here anyway. There you go, coins hammered into a tree stump, right into the gaps as well. Don't know if you're making wishes or what that's for. And it would seem there's even oh no, there's no. I don't think there's any foreign coins. 5s, 10s, pennies, 2 pences. Lots of them anyway. Like I say, for what reason, I don't know. This has come down since the last time I was here, as is that tree there as well. That one's gone over. Yeah, last time I was here this path was clear, but it seems that I would suggest that it's either rotted or, more than likely by the looks of it, been hit by lightning. Could be wrong. It looks like there's a burn mark in here coming down, and that's quite possibly split the tree and felled it. Yeah, and even though we're in fairly dense woodland, there's no mistaking the sounds of the traffic from the town just below us. Even so, that aside, it's still Very nice to have a place like this right on your doorstep. I certainly can't complain. There's me just washing off my boots before I get back into the car. And hope you enjoyed that. Like I say, the tides have been very late and very early at the moment, so and they've been very high as well. So, but hopefully, I'll get out there. Sorry, I just thought I'd see a piece of pottery there in the stream. Ugh. No, it's just a stone, just a random stone. So yeah, I will see you soon. Hope you enjoyed that. If you did, subscribe button on the right hand side as you look at the screen. Hit the subscribe, leave a comment down below, and I will see you on the next hunt. Alright, bye for now.